Hi, I'm Magical. So, I have Thanksgiving leftovers. This is macaroni and cheese. I've got sweet potatoes, chicken, green beans, collard greens, black-eyed peas and rice, and turkey and cranberry sauce. And I've got gravy on the turkey. Oh, I've also got stuffing. It's got stuffing right here. So I got gravy on everything. Well, not everything, but I have gravy on the black-eyed peas, and the turkey obviously has gravy on it. And I have some gravy on the stuffing too, I think. So, I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. I had a really great Thanksgiving. I went over to my niece's apartment where my sister lives. And my sister cooked for all of us. And she makes the best macaroni and cheese that any of us have ever had in our lives. Like, literally. Like, I'm being totally serious. Like, my sister makes the best macaroni and cheese that any of us have ever had in our entire lives. I think my macaroni and cheese is the next best that I have ever had in my entire life. And my sister's macaroni and cheese is just the Sweetie Pie's macaroni and cheese recipe, but my sister puts a twist on it. There's something to the Sweetie Pie's macaroni and cheese recipe that my sister changes. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I think maybe she uses less Velveeta cheese, or maybe no Velveeta cheese at all. I'm pretty sure she puts a little bit of Velveeta cheese in it though, so I'm not exactly sure what she twists in the recipe, but it's really good macaroni and cheese. I'm trying to dig the cheese out of my plate. The cheese got stuck to the plate. And my plate has holes in it because I microwaved it a little bit too long, maybe. But I like my food to be really hot, so I kind of had to microwave it for a long time. Luckily, I have this giant piece of foil that I covered my food with when I brought it home, so that nothing leaks. Oh my gosh, these sweet potatoes are so good. Oh my gosh, they're like so sweet and so cinnamony, but not too cinnamony. It's like the perfect amount of cinnamon. I should have eaten these sweet potatoes when they were fresh. I didn't eat them when they first got out of the pan. And the sweet potatoes were one of the last things my sister made. She made the sweet potatoes and the apple pie last. We also had sweet potato pie. I didn't get any sweet potato pie yet, but we're going back over to my sister's place today. So I should get some sweet potato pie today. I'm pretty sure we ate all the apple pie. My niece said that the apple pie tasted like heaven. She asked all of us. She asked me, "Auntie, did you think that the pie tasted like heaven?" And she asked her mom, she was like, "Mommy, did you think that the pie tasted like heaven?" And I was like, yes, I thought it tasted like heaven. It was really good apple pie. It was just like store-bought apple pie, but it was really good. We had all been craving apple pie this year for Thanksgiving. Everyone except my sister and Nishal, but like me, my niece, and my mom all wanted apple pie this year because we never had apple pie for Thanksgiving. We always get sweet potato pie. And we wanted to have some apple pie as well this year. So I'm so happy we got some. But you know what? I think the best apple pie that I have had is the apple pie at Lizard's Thicket. They have some truly amazing apple pie. I can't believe I went for years without it. I only just started eating the apple pie at Lizard's Thicket like last year. That was the first time I tried it. I've been eating at that restaurant like since I was a kid. It's like right down the street from my house. We go there all the time to get food. We don't usually go inside, but we just go to the drive-thru. I don't even know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Lizard's Thicket is like Southern comfort food. I don't even know if there is a Lizard's Thicket in every state or if it's only like in the South, but they have some amazing food. I'm eating the ham hocks and the green beans. So good. Do you guys even know what a ham hock is? This is the ham hock. It's just meat. It's like pork. Or is it beef? I don't even know exactly what it is. But it's just meat. It tastes really good. And my family always puts it in our green beans. Or is it that? No, in our collard greens. We put ham hock in our collard greens. And then I think we put bacon, usually, in our green beans. Or, like, maybe something else. I'm pretty sure it's always bacon in the collard greens. That's just how my family... I mean, did I say bacon in the collard greens? I meant bacon in the green beans. Ham hocks in the collard greens. That's how my family usually cooks collard greens and green beans. It might not be the healthiest way in the world to cook them. I mean, we don't put a whole bunch of bacon or ham hocks in the veggies. Just like it's just like little pieces, like 2 or 3 pieces of bacon in the green beans, and then like I guess maybe 1 or 2 ham hocks in the collard greens. I'm not really sure how many ham hocks, but it might not be the healthiest way in the world to cook veggies, but it sure tastes good. Gives it really good flavor. That's how we cook veggies in the South. I don't know what people do in the North. But that's how we cook them in the South. I bit into a piece of a bone. Excuse me, I had to spit that out. It's like on this really fatty piece of like, I think this might be pork belly. I'm not sure what this is. Oh wait, maybe this is part of the ham hock. It's like really fatty. I don't like really fatty meat. Too chewy for me. I always try to get the leanest cut that I can of all meats. It's just I don't like that chewy texture. Cranberry sauce, I love cranberry sauce so much. Now I'm gonna eat my turkey, which is probably dry. The turkey was not dry, like when it was first cooked, but like, I'm eating leftover turkey, so it's dry now because it's leftover turkey. Leftover turkey dries out so fast. It always takes me a million years to chew turkey. Because it's, I don't know. Turkey breast is just usually so dry compared to other meats. Oh my gosh, you guys. After my family ate this turkey, almost all of us went to sleep. My little niece, like, I don't think she's ever fallen asleep after Thanksgiving in her 7 years on this planet. And then after she ate, well, she had the flu. She had the flu on Thanksgiving. So we were all feeling really bad for my niece being sick on Thanksgiving. and on her school break. And I think she's a lot better now. But she went to sleep like immediately after we ate. And my sister went to sleep. My little niece was fussy. My other little niece was fussy all day. She's the 2-year-old. Well, she's almost 2. She'll be 2 in a few days. She was fussy all morning. We thought maybe she was getting sick, but I don't think she's sick. She was just like hungry, I think. And I don't know, she was just fussy all morning on Thanksgiving, and then she went to sleep. She took a nap. She doesn't take naps that often. I mean, she's a toddler. She's full of energy. So she went to sleep. I thought I was getting the flu. As soon as I ate, I felt so, like, sick. I went to my niece's bedroom, and I laid down on the floor. And I just laid on the floor, and I felt so sick. I couldn't lie on their bed because their beds are really small. And, my mom was sitting on the couch, and my niece was asleep on the other couch. So I couldn't sleep on the couch. So I laid down on the floor, and I tried to go to sleep, but I couldn't. I felt so sick. I really thought I was going to get the flu, but luckily, I didn't. I don't know what happened to me exactly, but I laid down, and after about an hour of laying down, I felt better. I didn't get sick, luckily. I've always been pretty lucky about not getting the flu. I've only had the flu one time in my whole life, and it was when I was in high school. And it wasn't that bad. I'm pretty sure I had my flu shot that year when I got the flu. So it was just like my sides hurt a lot. I had a fever. I think I was cold sweating. I felt really anxious. And I'm pretty sure I had a really bad sore throat. But I was okay after like 2 days. I had a surprising amount of energy. And then, the only thing I can't stand getting is strep throat. I cannot stand having a sore throat. I mean, I'm sure most people can't stand having a sore throat, but I really can't stand having a sore throat. I get angry when I have a sore throat. I get mad. I'm like, why is this befalling me? You know, I'm just like, why is this happening to me? Make it go away. Make it stop. And a strep throat is the worst. Just like, it feels like every time you eat something, you're swallowing razor blades. I had a strep throat on Thanksgiving Day. 1 year. I'm pretty sure it was when I was in college. And it was the absolute worst Thanksgiving I've ever had in my entire life. There was all this delicious food in front of me. All this delicious macaroni and cheese. And macaroni and cheese is like my second favorite food in the whole entire world. And I could not eat it and enjoy it at the same time. It was the worst. I ate some food, but it hurt. Every bite hurt. So I couldn't eat that much. I was so depressed. It's the worst when you're sick on Thanksgiving or Christmas. Is it just me, or is Thanksgiving like a happier holiday to most people than Christmas now? Like, I feel like Christmas used to be like the holiday that would just make everyone so happy, but now I feel like it's Thanksgiving and Halloween, but more so Thanksgiving than even Halloween. Like, I can feel energy. And so, at Thanksgiving, I was in a really, really good mood. Because I could just feel, like, all this positive energy. Like, maybe it was my family I was feeling. Because we were all in really good spirits. So maybe I was just picking up on my family's energy. But, like, I feel like it must have been a lot of other, like, just everyone is so upbeat. But then, around Christmas time, I always feel this, like, mixed energy. Like, I always feel, like, both happy and sad. I feel melancholic on Christmas. And I think maybe I'm wrong about this. I don't know, but I feel like maybe the reason why I feel melancholic on Christmas is not just my own thoughts, but maybe I'm also picking up on everyone else's energy on Christmas. Like, because I feel like Christmas is a time where either you're really happy or maybe you're more like depressed, you know? Because I feel like there's so much pressure to be happy on Christmas. Because everyone else is so happy. So if you're not happy on Christmas, then I think it makes you really, really depressed. Especially if you don't have anyone to spend the holiday with, then you feel really lonely. So maybe that's why I always feel this like mixed energy on Christmas. I don't know. Like I said, maybe I am wrong about all of that. Maybe I'm not picking up on anything. Maybe it's just my own thoughts that I feel. I'm eating my stuff right now. It's so good. I usually don't enjoy stuffing, but now I'm enjoying it. Can't believe I actually ate all this. You know what the irony is that when it was actually Thanksgiving and I had a plate about this size, I couldn't eat like all of it. I ate a bunch of macaroni and cheese. I ate like a huge mountain of macaroni and cheese like I always do every year. And then I had a bunch of collard greens and green beans because I had been craving some veggies. And then I had some turkey, and that was pretty much all I could fit. After that, I had to lay down on my niece's bedroom floor, like I said, because I started feeling sick. Then we ate apple pie, and that's all I ate on Thanksgiving Day. This gravy is so good. Now I'm gonna eat my beans and rice. I don't really want my chicken. I'm not a fried chicken person. I don't really like fried chicken that much. I also don't really like beans that much, but I'm eating them. I don't really, I don't know. I'm kind of weird with when it comes to beans. Like, I don't like beans that much, but I don't hate them. But I don't dislike them. And then at the same time I like them. So like, usually I'll avoid them. I won't eat them. But if someone has them at their house, I'll get some. And I won't be crazy about them. But I'll kind of enjoy their flavor sometimes. And then some days, I really don't want them at all. But then some days, I'll get something with beans in it and I'll really enjoy it. But it depends on the kind of bean, I think. I don't like refried beans. But at the same time, the refried beans in the Taco Bell nachos box are actually pretty good. I really like those beans. I actually enjoyed them the other day. But usually I don't really like refried beans. I guess I like black beans, but I don't really order them with my burrito bowls. I did a few times, and it was good. But I think I can taste the food better. I think I can taste the chicken better without the beans. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. I'm sure it was no one important. It was someone from Arizona calling me. Oh, but I love hummus. That's the weird thing about me. I'm not crazy about beans. But sometimes I really enjoy eating beans. But then some days I really don't like eating beans. So I guess you could say I like beans. But I love hummus. I'm crazy about hummus. That's the weird thing. And what is hummus made out of? Chickpeas, which are basically beans. I mean, they're peas, so I guess peas are kind of like different from beans, but I kind of lump peas and beans together in my mind. Even though I know they're different things, I just kind of lump them together because they all sort of taste the same to me. You know? I don't like peas that much either, but I'll eat them, you know? I'll eat them in some soup if they're good. If they're flavorful. I'm not crazy about them, but I'll eat them. I'll eat some peas. Sometimes, you know, like I said, if the peas are really flavorful, I'll enjoy the peas. But I'm crazy about hummus. That's so weird about me. That's the weird thing about me. I love hummus. I love roasted pepper hummus, garlic hummus. I think those are probably my favorite hummuses that I've had so far. I think just about any kind of hummus I would enjoy. I love hummus. I eat it with some carrots. I just get some baby carrots and go to town with some hummus. I'm not really crazy about plain hummus though. I just like hummus that has a lot of stuff mixed in it. It just tastes really flavorful and good to me. Like, you know, the comforting texture of the chickpeas while I eat it, mixed with like, you know, like olive oil and like garlic and like tomatoes and like red peppers and things like that. It's so good to me. It's like comfort food for me. You know how most people think of French fries as their comfort food? Well, I've never been like a huge French fry person. Like, I like french fries a lot, okay? But I can go without them. Like, I don't really like them that much. Like, if there was, like, I usually just get a sandwich with no french fries. Because I'm not crazy about french fries like that. I like them a lot, though. What I like is, like, cheesy french fries. I love cheesy french fries. But I would rather have cheesy nachos or cheesy chips than cheesy french fries. So, like, I guess most people's comfort food is probably something like french fries. But I prefer hummus to french fries. Unless it's cheesy fries we're talking about, then I prefer cheesy fries to hummus. I guess a lot of people's comfort food is probably also soup. I like soup. A lot. I love soup. But it depends on the kind of soup. Like bean soup. You guys know I have a complicated relationship with beans now. So, it depends on the bean soup. Like, if it's seasoned well, and I like the other ingredients, maybe I'll really enjoy the bean soup. But if it isn't seasoned well, and it's just bean slop, then I'm not gonna like it that much. And it won't just be because it's seasoned, it'll be because I don't really like just eating beans like that. You know, just like unseasoned beans. Like, what is my favorite? Oh, my favorite soup is French onion soup and tomato soup. I was eating tomato soup like every day, you guys. A few months ago, I love tomato soup. I absolutely love tomato soup, and I put Parmesan in it. Oh my gosh, Kroger has like fresh tomato soup that they make, and it's like creamy tomato soup with cream in it, and it's so good. I would get a bunch of Parmesan, like a whole pack of Parmesan basically, or like half a pack of Parmesan. Put it in that soup and just go to town eating that super cheesy tomato soup, and it was heaven. It was absolute heaven. I also really love French onion soup because you get to eat it with Parmesan as well. I just like any cheesy soup. I love cheese soup. Obviously, cheese soup would be delicious, but um, I never really see any cans of cheese soup, like just cheese soup, in the store. I could make some, but I don't really like cooking that often. I love cooking when I feel like it and when I have time to do it, but most of the time I just don't want to make the time to cook. So I really love French onion soup though, because it's just like, I love just the savory French, I mean I have food in my teeth. I really love French onion soup because it has like the savory onion taste, and the onions are kind of like a little sweet. And then, you know, the beef flavor that goes with it, and mixed with the Parmesan cheese. It's so good. I think the perfect soup for me would be tomato soup, creamy tomato soup, creamy basil tomato soup, mixed with French onion soup. Just mix it together, and then put a whole bunch of Parmesan cheese on top. That would be Probably my ideal soup. That would be my favorite soup ever, and I don't know why I didn't think to ever do this before. Now I have to make that. I've got to make tomato soup mixed with French onion soup, put it together, and put a bunch, like just a mountain of Parmesan cheese on top. That would be the best soup ever. That or like cheese soup. But, I mean, isn't cheese soup technically just like fondue? Like, I would rather have some just like thicker cheese, like in a fondue, than like a cheese soup. But I love cheese, so I'll take anything with cheese. Like, I'll eat anything that is like cheesy. You know, I'll eat cheese soup, I'll eat fondue. I love cheese, okay? Cheese is like my favorite food in the world. In the absolute world. Whole world. I just want to go to a cheese factory and just like eat all of the cheeses. That would literally be my heaven. So, thank you so much for watching my mukbang. I didn't eat my chicken. It's cold now anyway. It tastes pretty good. You can taste the flour in the batter. I like that. Why is it that you can always taste the flour in the batter in like homemade chicken, but you can't really taste it in, you can't really taste the flour in the batter of like restaurant chicken, fried chicken, like KFC or Popeyes or whatever? I could never really taste the flour. Maybe that's because they like make their chicken like extra crispy. I don't know. Or maybe they put a thinner layer of flour on it or something. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my mukbang. Please subscribe to me and like this if you liked it, and share this video if you liked it, and subscribe to me, and thank you for watching. I love you guys. Bye.